Hey Rovers, we are in Georgetown Marina on the Sassafras River, and today we should be leaving. We spent 3 days here on account of the cold weather, and one of the Rover heroes brought up an electric heater for me, so I came into Georgetown to stay warm. Those 3 days, all 3 days went below 0 Celsius, so that's below 32 Fahrenheit. Now we'll be heading to Fairlee Creek. We'll be going to anchor there. It's about 20 miles away, but if we probably will have to tack, so it'll probably be closer to 23-25 miles by the time we get there. If the wind doesn't materialize, because right now it is dead calm, as you can see, and so if there's no wind, I have an alternate plan, which is to stop at Still Pond. Anyway, that's the plan for today. Hopefully there's a bit of wind further down the river, and it is supposed to increase as the day goes on. Let's go inside and take a look at the chart. The Wave Rover 650. A design based on my solo ocean crossings. She's small, light, and yet easy to build, but strong enough to cross any ocean. My name's Alan Mulholland, and this is the Wave Rover story. Hey Rovers, so this is the big picture. We've got Baltimore right here. This is the upper Chesapeake, and this little triangle right here, that's Wave Rover, and we're on the Sassafras River. So we're going to make our way up through these narrows and out into the bay. And then when we get into the bay, we're heading down here to Fairlee Creek. And when we get there, it's a pretty interesting entrance. It's just a big hook that comes over, and then there's this tiny little entrance, and we'll come in and we'll anchor in this little area here where we can't go too far in, but if we stick right around there, don't go any further, that's 1.5 meters. So we'll be between here and here. And that's the plan. So if we don't have enough wind, we can stop in at Wharton Creek. Now we also have Still Pond, which we can stay at, which is over here, and anchor there. So we have some options, but in an ideal world, I want to make it to Fairlee Creek. And Fairlee Creek puts us in a really good spot to head across in a few days after the wind changes over to Baltimore. And we have some interesting plans waiting for us once we get there. So we're beating to windward, and we're doing about 3.5, 3.7 nautical miles, and we're under full sail. And we have it's a nice wind. It's probably only about 10 knots, maybe 7 to 10 knots, and it has little gusts every now and then. So we're going to ride this right out into the bay, and with a bit of luck, the direction will change a little bit, and we'll be able to ride it all the way down to Fairlee Creek. So we're currently on the Sassafras River. Beautiful day. It's only about maybe 9 degrees Celsius right now. So, but clear sky, and there's a sun out, so it's pleasant. Well, that's more like it. Got a nice little breeze now. And the Mark III is doing the steering. Doing a better job than I can, I dare say. Every now and then we get a little gust that tosses us a little bit off. I've already said it, and I'll say it again. It's a beautiful day to be out sailing. Well, the wind got a little bit light, so we're doing a little bit of motor sailing. The sail looks nice and full. It's adding probably 3/4 of a knot to our speed. We're doing a little over 5 knots, and we've got the engine at about half throttle, which would normally give me somewhere around 4.5 knots. The other issue is that the wind is pretty much on our nose now as we head to Fairlee Creek. There we go, we got a nice little gust. Six feet of water, and we have 60 feet of road out. We're probably about 120 feet from the yacht that will be on my port side. Well, it's a beautiful little anchorage, very well protected. But that is a crazy small entrance to get through. Well, Rovers, that was a pretty exciting day. Now remember, if you find these videos inspirational, educational, or downright entertaining, consider becoming a patron. There's a link in the video description, and it doesn't cost you anything to check it out. Now, as always, Rovers, thanks for watching, and forge your own adventure.